Hello. Again, gonna adjust this. Happy Halloween, which will probably be around the time I actually post this. So,
yes, happy Halloween, or and I know I'm going to say this incorrectly, so I apologize in advance. Happy Dia de los Muertos.
I can never say it right either, so I'm probably just butchering it just as badly as you are. But yeah, on that, we're here to talk about Book of Life, which is the new anime movie from Real FX, which... I don't... Are they the same guys who made the, Fuck, what was that movie we saw last year? The one we all both hated?
Oh, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too?
Yeah, is that the same company? Because the animation style looked actually pretty similar.
It did look pretty similar, although I like the colors in this one much better.
Oh, this one is way better than Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too.
Yes. Yes. This one didn't make me angry.
No,
it was actually very heartwarming.
It was cute.
Yes.
Like, it's a cute, pretty much harmless animated movie. It's one of those things. I mean, this is produced by Guillermo del Toro. You can kind of sense his style a little bit in here. I don't know how much influence he really had in this movie, but to what extent it shows. I mean, there's nothing new here. It's cutesy. It's got all the morals and the cheesy moments you expect and all the stupid jokes
and
you expect from a kid's movie.
The charm and the morality tales and the lessons.
Yeah, and all that. All of the message is kind of skewed a little bit when it comes to depiction of women.
I kept on...
it's a little bit mixed, because the whole thing is Zoe Saldana plays the main heroine, I guess, of like the love interest. Maria, and you'll know her name because they say it 500 million fucking times.
They do, yes.
And the whole point is like she's supposed to be like the more sure of herself, more independent, which is great. I'm all for that. I want to make that pretty clear. And the problem is
she's brave, and she studied fencing and kung fu and
of course, yeah,
abroad, so she knows how to stand up for herself.
Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with that. My problem is that for all intents and purposes, she's still the fucking trophy that that one of the hero earns at the end of the movie. She was literally at the very beginning. The whole movie, or it's like two. Like, the way the story is set up, it's like these kids from detention go to a museum that's like a Mexican museum or something like that. And apparently, according to like the tour guide slash storyteller, she reads what's called the Book of Life. And that like has all this big epic stories that goes on and on forever, apparently. And according to this story, the center of the universe is not like a giant black hole or anything like that. It's Mexico. Mexico is the center of the universe. They didn't even say it's like... And the story says, like, no, we know for a fact Mexico is the center of the universe. And if you think differently, you're a fucking liar.
Yes, they do outright say that.
Except that last part, I added that. But they should have said that. That would have been awesome.
Yes.
If you disagree, you're a fucking liar. It's like Louis C.K. There are two kinds of people out there. Those who pee in the shower and dirty fucking liars. Anyway, I digress. But, and according to that, like, there's two deities out there. Like, there's, Los Muertos, I think her name was.
Yes.
Who's, like, the deity of
the land of the
remembered. Because apparently, like, that's, like, basically heaven. It's basically, like, Mexico heaven. Because, like, that's where it party all the time. It's very colorful, very festive, blah, blah, blah.
You get to be reunited with your
loved ones as long as you remember them,
yes.
Because that's the whole thing. But if you don't get remembered, you go to Land of Forgotten, which is ruled by Ron Perlman. I'm not even gonna bother remember the character's name. It's fucking Ron Perlman. I don't care what he's in. I love Ron Perlman.
He's good.
No, he's actually the best part of this movie, hands down. I mean, to be fair, this movie actually has a pretty good voice cast.
It does.
Like,
I was impressed
better than you
by
expect. I mean, there's some misfires. Like, I could have done without Ice Cube personally, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Cube basically plays God.
Yeah.
Or they call him the candle maker. He's like the person that controls everyone's lives apparently, but he's using candles. I don't know, just it works.
Yeah, each candle represents a life.
And he like controls like the borders between the land of the remembered and the land of the forgotten.
He helps to maintain balance between the realms, basically.
Yeah, and then but the whole movie starts out with like the two main characters. One is called Marilo or something?
Manello. And
I like my name better.
And Joaquin!
Joaquin,
as was
played
his,
by Channing Tatum.
As was his battle cry. And that character kept on reminding me of Gaston.
It basically was Gaston. I mean,
and
also, like, the only one aside from Ice Cube, not even trying to do a Mexican accent. Ron Perlman can get away with it, because he's like a magical deity, so he can get away with not doing a Mexican accent. Channing Tatum's not even fucking trying.
No.
It's like, fuck it. You're not paying me enough to do a Mexican accent.
And a lot of Malia's lines and characteristics in the context of this story anyway reminded me a lot of Princess Jasmine, so...
A little bit more to an extreme than Princess Jasmine, but yeah, I definitely see the similarities. But the whole point is the two deities make a bet, because Ron Perlman really hates Really Land of Forgotten. He says, it's boring, I hate it, can we trade, please? The one twist I actually like in the movie, that the two deities from, like, Land of Remember, Land of Forgotten are actually a couple.
Yes.
Which I actually thought was kind of clever, and I actually was way more invested in their story of rekindling their marriage more than the rest of the movie.
I was curious about that, too.
Because, like, I kind of want the movie to be about them, because they're, like, the two best characters in the movie. But, anyway, they make a bet. Like, it says, like, I bet if Channing Tatum marries the girl... Joaquin. I'm just gonna call him Channing Tatum. I don't care. Channing Tatum marries Maria, then Ron Perlman gets to rule the Land of the Remembered for a change. And if she marries Manillo instead, he just can't interfere with the lives of humans anymore, which apparently says like his only source of fun.
Yes.
So yeah. So basically, from the very beginning, she's still the prize. So
yes, from the point when they were kids. And granted, the animation is very cute. There's a scene where Malia's father sends her abroad to school, and Joaquin and Manello are running along the train, and Manello promises, when you return, I will sing for you. He's a musician, but
his dad wants to be a bullfighter. That's all I'm gonna
see. And what Joaquin cries, when you return, I will fight for you. So those are basically their
character traits.
Character traits in one scene, and so that's established how they're going to do what they can to woo their childhood sweethearts.
Okay, and she's the fucking trophy. That's one thing that kind of bothered me about this. If you want to go for like a more feminist character, I am 100% behind that. But actually make a point of saying that maybe we shouldn't make her the goddamn trophy to be earned. So, like I said, mixed messages there. That's really my biggest problem with the movie, though. It's like, the rest of it's fine. I mean...
It's, the animation is...
The animation, it's clever, it's different. I think
it's different, it's interesting, it's colorful. I really like the color scheme for this.
Oh, yeah, the color scheme's great. I mean, like, the story's pretty cut and dry. Actually, like,
it's very simple, straightforward.
I mean, the way it's done is clever. A lot of the visualization is clever. I think it's why it has such a high rating on Rotten Tomato right now. But, like, it has a thing where, of course, Manillo ends up wooing the girl when she, like, because her dad sends her away, but she comes back. And then she ends up wooing the girl, of course, but then...
Through the power of song.
The power of song, because apparently the key to some woman's heart is your iPod Shuffle playlist.
Gals like talented musicians, what can I say?
I'm just saying, I was like, it's kind of like, you really couldn't come up with any original songs. I mean...
Although, you do have to admit, it was amusing when he started singing Radiohead's Creep.
But I don't think that was meant to be funny. I think that was meant to be taken seriously, although everyone in our very small theater laughed.
Because it's I'm a creep in the middle of a frickin' bull ring.
I know. And
try not laughing at that contrast.
I know. I admit, like, that's kind of the problem, though. It's like, it's played straight face. This is supposed to be the romantic part, and it's a fucking cover song.
And during the bullfight, the instrumental that played was "Ecstasy of Gold." So they use a lot of previously.
I think almost all the songs I get, except for maybe two. Yeah. I'd have to fact check this. I think two of the songs might have been original.
I think so.
But the rest were all cover songs. That kind of bothered me. It's like, okay, I mean, if you want to do an anime musical, don't go the Rio 2 route. That's not smart.
But, hey, good job on your legal team for acquiring the copyrights.
Yeah, that doesn't make Moulin Rouge did the same thing. Doesn't make that a good movie either.
Oh, I fucking hate Moulin Rouge. I'm one of the few women that I know who do. So.
We're not here talking about Moulin Rouge though. But
no.
By all means, leave your hate in the comments.
I have friends who like it. But, yeah.
To each their own.
Yes.
But anyway, so like. Eventually, of course, he woos the girl, but Ron Perlman realizes he's gonna lose, so he tricks him into thinking that she's dead, but she's not really dead.
She's basically in a coma.
But
or a trance.
Manillo thinks she's dead, and so he sacrifices his own life to be with her
in the land of the remembered.
And it's been the land of remembered. Only realize, oh no, he's been tricked. Now Ron Perlman rules everything now. Although it really doesn't do anything, so apparently it's not really a bad deal either. And then he decides, oh no, this is where the pacing really gets kind of rushed. Where
a bit, yes. Then it basically goes into quest mode to get back to the land of the living, and Manillo is reunited with his fallen
family.
Family and ancestors.
His ancestors are bullfighters, so apparently, like, only one actually wants to be a bullfighter.
Yes. And he sees his mother again, which is...
like I said, that was a good
genuinely sweet. I really liked that moment.
Like, there were a few, like, there's a lot of movie that was like, okay, that was cute. Like, that's kind of thing. There's no one's like, oh, that was amazing. They're just like, okay, that was acceptable. I like that. That's fine. That's kind of the sums up the movie. It's like,
yeah. So he goes through the quest, meets the candlemaker, and the candlemaker sees, oh, your story is not finished. You're writing your own story. Oh, I think I can help you out. So,
so of course that means that's like the loophole to get back to life, apparently.
Apparently.
So sure, Ice Cube saves the day. I'll go with it.
And the two deities make a new wager, and Manillo wins the wager and returns.
Through song. Through song that kind of pissed me off.
The power of music.
The power of music against a giant fucking bull.
Oh?
That's, by the way, that's the whole task, because the whole task is fight like 1,000 bulls at once, but then it turns into a boss battle.
Yes.
As all the bulls form together to turn one giant mega bull.
Yes.
But then, of course, the power of song, saying how it's wrong to kill all bulls. The bull's like, oh, you're right. I'm sorry for trying to murder you, even though you're already dead. I guess I'm gonna turn to leaves and fly away now. Bye. And I'm not even making that up. That's exactly what happens.
Well...
minus the dialogue.
Because Manillo's character is more pacifistic.
Which is fine, but it's a giant fucking bull. It's on fire.
That he chose not to be afraid of it and be true to himself. I mean, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, that's the moral. But there's a giant fucking bull. I would kill that son of a bitch. I don't care. Him or me. He's going down. Sorry, bull. Stab. I'm not dealing with your shit. Like, if it's an actual real life bull, okay, I can get this. This is a giant demon bull. That motherfucker's going down. Either way, you still win. I mean, that's a gamble. You go the music route. I don't think bulls have great musical taste. This isn't fucking Looney Tunes.
No, but, I heard once that, soothing music could, like, from a harp or string instruments can calm down or distract savage bears, so maybe they were working off of a similar concept here.
I very much doubt that. I'm just saying, I don't think much research went into this particular scene.
Probably not.
It's like, why would a bull not immediately run down this poor little man? It's like, well, we've pulled out our archives and we see in this one obscure case, a bear liked a little harp music. So, oh, there we go. Perfectly justified now. Right in the script. Keep it in.
It was good enough for Fluffy in the first Harry Potter book.
Yeah, but then he didn't forgive him. He was still gonna eat them if he was alive, or he was awake. But he's not gonna like start playing guitar music right in the middle of it. He's gonna ah! Oh, good number, man. Go on through. You're cool. You and I are cool. Play me some Coldplay when you get back.
Fair enough.
I'm being insanely nitpicky, I'll admit, but Yeah. So meanwhile, there's like this group of bandits that realize that Channing Tatum was given to him as a child, like a medal that won't let him die or get hurt or anything like that. And bandits find out and they want it, so they come into town right before he marries.
It's basically a medal of invincibility.
Yeah. But right before Maria is about to marry Channing Tatum, for reasons I didn't really care enough to go into it.
To keep the town safe.
Yeah, it's don't worry about it.
It's incidental.
But of course, Manila comes back. They save the day. Him and the girl get together. End of movie.
Yeah, that's it. It's really.
It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds more complicated when we're going over it, but yeah.
And it's pretty straightforward, and it's pleasant and colorful, and...
No, like, when the color's good, it's really fucking cool, good. I mean, it's like, the color's very vibrant, the world is interesting, it's unique.
It is.
Yeah, Michelle's very unique. I will, like, give it that much credit. That's what keeps a lot of it interesting, because, like I said, like, the story itself is not enough to carry it through, but I will say this, though, I do fucking love evil Ron Perlman.
He was charismatic.
He's Ron Perlman. I don't care what he's in. Like, he will always make the best of it, no matter how dumb it is. I mean, look at Pacific Rim.
I still need to see that.
Ron Perlman's in there, and he's fantastic.
Nice.
He's this, like, ridiculously, like, evil, like, organ guy. He has, like, these shoes that clank. Because it's like, oh, it's dumb. Just go watch it. It's amazing.
Okay. But that's basically all we really have to say about the Book of Life. It's a sweet, simple, safe movie to take your kids to.
I still got a few more things to say.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
oh,
I
okay.
do. All right, just because we got on with the story doesn't mean I don't have more to say.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Go on.
Well, it's like, a lot of the humor is like, there's not, as far as humor goes, not much I would say is really that funny in this. I don't know, there are a couple parts that were chuckle-worthy, but
some chuckles and some borderline grown puns.
There's a lot of grown puns.
Or grown-worthy puns.
Like, oh man, this is bull!
Yeah.
But the grandma made me laugh.
I liked her.
There's this tiny little, like, angry little grandma in this
Always
movie.
knitting.
Always knitting, and just randomly just, like, after the bandits start invading, like, his dad, like, Manilo's dad, who's, like, very pushy, you have to be a bullfighter, and blah, 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 because that's our family tradition, blah, blah. He dies, and he goes into heaven, like, goes to the land. Remember, just as, like, the whole bullfighting finale is going on. He's like, what's happening? Oh, okay. Yay! And then the grandma shows up, like, 5 minutes later and goes, what happened to you? Cholesterol.
that part was good.
Like, probably the funniest joke in the movie. But, like,
yes.
No, like, oddly enough, like, the part I got most invested in was, like, the chemistry between Ron Perlman and the, whatever the hell that other woman's name was.
I can't say it.
Los Muertos, I think, or something like that.
I think so.
But something along those lines, it's like, that's actually kind of a good idea. Why isn't that done more often? That's like if... Yeah, I kind of want to see more of that, because, like, the whole thing's, like, their marriage gets resparkled, like, two actors, like, very good. Of course, it's fucking Ron Perlman. He's charismatic as all hell when he wants to be.
Do you know who voiced the other deity?
I do not, unfortunately. I kind of wish I did. Whoever played Manila was pretty good.
Yeah.
To give credit, like, he can... I'm assuming that was the same singing voice. He can sing pretty damn good. I mean, like...
Nice voice. Good tone.
I mean, I was annoyed by the covers, but, like, his songs were good.
They were very touching and sweet.
Especially the one I think was actually the original song, was, like, a song he uses to, like, woo her at the beginning. I thought that was actually a pretty damn good song. I don't know if that was copyright or whatever. I'm gonna look it up later, but, if I care enough. But, like, then you go from that to, like, songs sung by fucking Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Which is, like, I don't know, this movie involves a lot of dumb slapstick. And, the finale, of course, goes on just way too fucking long with, like, just hammering in with the fucking hammer the morals of the story.
Yeah, I will admit I could have done without the closing Ice Cube quote of write your own story.
Yeah, just in case you didn't get the message beforehand.
Yes.
Just tongue, tongue, tongue. You get it yet, kids? Tongue.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, these are very patient kids listening to this story, by the way.
They are.
I work with kids. You cannot hold their attention span this long.
No.
Especially for, like, I saw this in The Little Mermaid. It's like, shut up, little bastard. No, the next page. Because there's no way no kid would not try to guess the ending of the story. I've done too many of these damn shows to know that kids like me, they go, oh wait, and let me finish. He's gonna end up with her, and then he's like, shut up, let me finish. Get my version of the story, but shut your punk ass! Get Ice Cube to tell the story. Shut your punk ass up! I'm telling the motherfucking story. But no, anyway. But no, it's like, again, there's some parts I liked. I like Ron Perlman. I like a lot of the voice acting. A lot of the voice acting's good. I like the animation style. I like the colors. I like all that.
Agreed.
Like, the morals are good. They're pretty bare bones, but they're good. I mean, it's like, you know, aside from the confusing moral dilemma with whether or not women are trophies or not.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna get, like, the feminist, I'm gonna get, like, angry feminist comments from this. Like, I'm on your side. But, now they're really gonna hate me.
Maybe they would be less inclined to hate you if you didn't whisper, "I'm on your side."
Point. At this point, I'd feel like they're trying too hard. So, fuck it.
He's a nice guy.
That's always a ringing endorsement. No, he's nice, really, I swear to God.
I'm a call it like I see it person. I'm
he's
not...
only an asshole some of the time. The other half, he's usually okay.
I didn't say that.
I know, I'm making a joke, but yeah, like, it's a lot of annoying slapstick. I could have done without you could have cut Gabriel Iglesias' character out of this completely when that was a thing. But
I didn't catch which one he
was the
the big villain who wanted the medal.
No, he was the other little musicians that Manilo hung out with.
Oh, the mariachis.
Yeah, like, I know at least one was played by Gabriel Iglesias. I'm almost positive that was Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, that was cheesy.
Yeah, so stuff like...
Granted, that was their purpose, but still.
Still, stuff like that, though. It's like, you could have done without that. And it's like... Honestly, I just kind of want to see... If we ever get a sequel, I just want to be about the two deities. I find them the most interesting characters, so...
I liked their chemistry.
Yeah, they did have good chemistry. And it's like, I was actually kind of interested in what was going to happen with them, but... Yeah, it's going to be a short review.
Nothing wrong with that. More time for candy consumption if you're watching this on Halloween.
You're not watching this on Halloween.
I said if.
I'm just throwing that out. The chances are not. Like, if you're here watching our videos on a Halloween, there's gotta be a party somewhere you can go to, is all I'm saying. But,
I haven't gotten any invites.
Doesn't mean you can't just walk down the streets. There's bound to be something. It's Halloween, for God's sake.
I was taught that it's rude to go where you are not invited.
It's still Halloween. Just go downtown, walk the streets. You're bound to run into something.
Like a hooker?
I'm not... Okay, now who's throwing words? Not like a hooker. I'm just saying. It's downtown. There are clubs and shit. I'm just saying. Just pick one.
Yeah.
But if that's not your thing, I totally get it. I won't throw that out there. It's not my thing either. But
it's if I'm with friends and in the mood, it could be my thing. Like the Castro crawl that I'll be going on Saturday with a friend. But by myself, it's not my thing as much.
Yeah. So yeah, trailers, I guess.
Trailers. We actually got a few, and the first one.
Yeah, if you got a few of these already.
The first one we've both seen. I hadn't seen it in a while, so I chuckled at some of the jokes that I had forgotten about.
Yeah, we got Annie again.
Yeah, the black version of Annie, basically.
I just really want this movie to come out because I'm tired of seeing the fucking trailer for it.
So, that was the first trailer. Next.
Penguins of Madagascar. This is a newer trailer than one we've gotten before. It doesn't look much better. Wes wants to go see it because of course he does.
Well, he's a voice actor.
Yeah, so we'll probably check that out. But I don't know. It's like, Madagascar 2 was funny. I never saw number 3.
I've only ever seen one of the Madagascar movies, and I thought it was just okay. And I'm surprised that it's gotten this much production and this much, I don't know, mileage out of...
I mean, like I said, the second one was pretty funny, or the third one's pretty good too. But it just the first one was just meh. But like,
I think that may have been the one that I saw.
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, there's some pretty funny parts in the second one. There's one part in particular, like, I guess the monkeys are led by the penguins to, like, rebuild a plane, but they eventually go on strike and form a union.
That sounds really complicated.
And then the monkeys go, it's like, we want maternity leave, among other things. And the best part is the penguins go, maternity leave? But you're all male. It's like, so that one had like some legitimately funny lines. So I don't know, maybe you'll surprise me. I've been really surprised by DreamWorks before, so I don't know, we'll see. Then we got Big Hero 6, was the newest trailer for this one. I'm really excited for this one. I think this one's gonna be pretty damn good.
I think I get the feeling that this movie is paying homage to certain genres or motifs that I'm not as familiar with. So
well, it's based on a comic book.
There you go. So I think a lot of the allure or references are going over my head.
Well, I don't know if there's any references that I'm catching either. I mean, it's just supposed to be just kind of like a anime superhero movie. I don't know if there's any necessarily references going on. It's like supposed to be mentioning like. The city is like a mixture between like San Francisco and Japan. Is like the whole point.
Okay.
So, like I think it's actually in the name, but I forget what the name is actually called. I mean, it's getting great reviews right now. Let me see.
It looks like it could be a very decent kids film.
No, like it's got 100% on Rotten Tomato right now.
How often does that happen?
It'll change by the time the movie's released, but yeah. So it's doing better.
Wow.
It's doing better with Interstellar right now. So,
wow.
So, yeah.
Okay then.
Apparently everyone just likes this fucking movie, so I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Cool.
But yeah, I guess it's like, yeah, like all the kids' characters' names are Japanese too, like Hiro, Hamada, and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's pretty cute.
Yeah, like I said, it looks nice.
I mean, the animation looks great.
Very good definition.
So yeah, and of course,
and we also got Into the Woods.
Oh yeah.
Which this was my first time seeing the trailer for this movie.
Yeah, I'm curious to your thoughts on that because I know you actually read the book.
Well, not yet. I listened to the soundtrack once, the Broadway soundtrack, and it's an awesome musical, which I highly recommend if you're into Broadway show tunes or anything. Speaking of singing.
We have, like, the karaoke band, like, circling this garage right now.
Yes.
Let's see, it's a Tuesday night, so they can't be that drunk. It's not even 9. What the fuck?
College kids having fun?
Too much fun. Kids. Just it's my birthday and this week because I feel like I'm getting older. Jesus Christ. You kids and your loud music and your musicals and your storytelling, deal making, Ron Perlman, mumbo jumbo.
Weren't you in a musical
That's irrelevant, woman.
I'd say it's very relevant, considering you were...
Shush now, you're done.
No, I'm not.
Really?
Yes.
Want to make a wager?
You have more money than I do.
I'll take everything you got left. No, I'm going with that girl.
Anyway.
Into the Woods. Yeah, we were talking about a movie. Yeah.
Yes. So if you like show tunes, Broadway musical theater, then I highly recommend the Broadway soundtrack. Now, what is interesting about the Broadway version that looks like it was neutered out of
the songs are actually in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the songs are in there.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if it's like all the songs on the Broadway. I know for a fact it is a musical, though.
Okay, so that then I definitely want to see it. Basically, the first act of the stage version of Into the Woods is all the fairy tales as we know them. with the happy endings and so on and so forth. But by the second act, shit gets really dark.
I doubt that's gonna happen in this movie. No. It's like anything else you can't expect at Disney at this point, is they're gonna take its source material, they're gonna butcher the ever-loving hell out of it, but it usually ends up okay. That's their animated stuff, though. Their live action has not fared quite as well. So that makes me a little skeptical. I mean, you got Meryl Streep in there. I don't know how the hell they got her.
She's the witch, apparently.
I know, and Johnny Depp's the big bad wolf. So I heard the style is not very good on that. I haven't seen the picture of it, but...
Johnny...
It looks like they're kind of doing the shit they did with Alice in Wonderland that Tim Burton directed. That was not very good. So, actually, let me see if I can pull up a picture.
Johnny Depp is a child molesting pimp.
Yeah, I don't think it's the child molesting part's gonna make it in there.
Probably not. But yeah, like I said in the second act of the stage version, it gets really dark. So I'm guessing that this version will be the version that you can take your I don't know, 13-year-old kids too.
Probably. I don't know. It's like, let me see. It does not look like the big bad wolf, but... who cares?
But, and if I'm still in the area, I'd probably would want to see that.
Okay. I mean, worst case, I can make a field trip down to Monterey, but... Yeah.
Cool. I'd be happy to have visitors.
Yeah.
We have movie theaters there, too.
Yeah.
Not as many, but...
No! Really? Totally blew my fucking mind.
Thank you, I needed that. So...
Better we have in Gilroy. We have a theater in Gilroy, and it's a piece of shit.
I think there's an independent movie theater in Monterey and maybe one or two regular ones, and there's a movie theater in Salinas.
So there you go. Nah. But, you know, it looks like, I don't know. I'll wait till that one comes out to see much evidence. I mean, I like Meryl Streep. I'm okay with Johnny Depp. I really like Anna Kendrick. So.
And it also has Emily Blunt, who I like from The Devil Wears Prada. So I'm curious to see her in the fairy tale world.
Of course, you have Chris Pine, but Chris Pine's kind of hit and miss.
And he's played prince-like fairy tale archetypes before, and so
let's see what happens.
It's not a huge stretch for him.
Fair enough. All right. So, yeah, you got any final thoughts?
It's a cute movie to take your kids to, and Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I very much agree with that. Ron Perlman, please do more evil things in the future. That's voice work, especially. I always love his voice work.
Yes.
So that's really all I got. So we'll be back. We want to check into Dear White People later this week. We're going to see if we can check that out. But, and Ouija, if we can make time for it. Again, it's my birthday week. I'm not really, bad movies aren't my priority right now. So we'll probably do some more catch-up work next week. So that's it. See you guys later.